Hey there, so I just wanted to quickly show you the new actions and what I've created. So this is basically everything that I'm using, absolutely everything on my workflow. There's nothing that was left out, it's all that I ever needed. And I just thought maybe I'm just going to put it all together and sell it to you guys as well. This is definitely something that's going to change everything in your edit. And um, the first part, right until here, it is my old actions. So that is the first set that I've created, and it's already on the website for sale. So if you guys already have this part of the set, you can just purchase the next one. So it's going to be split into two. So I'm going to have the next set, and I'm going to have both sets all together. And it's all going to be on the website available. So quickly going to show you what we've got. So everyone that already got my first set should probably know what to do with them and everything. So smooth your skin, reduce your redness, soft skin tone, gives it a bit of a nice better color. Warm glow also bring up some light, but also reduce. You know what? Let me just show you what we're doing. Okay, let's just work and you'll get it. So silky smooth skin. I've already clicked on it because if I wouldn't click on it, it would take a little longer to load. And I'm usually working around the 60-70% on white brush and simply going around baby face and reducing all of this sort of like bumpy skin. I don't know how you call that bumpy look on the baby skin, but baby's got some like bumpy skin. I've got no way of saying it in a better way. So I'm just clicking here and there. There you go. I'll show you before and after. So you see all these little like bumpy stuff. Okay, so now it's all nice and smooth. Going back to my actions, and as you can see, I got it right there, flatten image. If it's any easier, you can just drag your actions and work from here, and then you can have your layer here. I don't know why I don't do that. I am just used to just moving from one side to the other. So, but you have an option there, so you could do it in a different way. Now reduce redness. Let's just quickly click on it so you can see here. This is just showing you what we are going to use, and I'm just going to zoom out so because I want to see the baby in full. There you go. I'm going to reduce the opacity because I don't really like using it too much. Brush is on white, and I'm just gonna click. I kind of usually like to leave just a blush on the cheeks and also on the lips, so just going around the other areas right now. And if I feel that we need a little more, just click more. Keep on clicking till it looks good, till you feel it's okay. You are on 80%, so you can go a little bit further as well if you want to. I think maybe I could do that, so I'm gonna just click on that. Gonna go and flatten my image again. You know what, just so you can see, I'm going to move it down here. Okay, hold on, let me just fix everything. Hold on, how do I do that? Okay, that doesn't want to move too much, I'll just use it like that. Okay, so we got yeah, we used the reduced redness, and now the next one will be soft skin tone. Now it's just like on a different side, but never mind. Soft skin tone, there you go. I've clicked on it. open the new layer right there, just doing it all automatically. I'm on 23% right now, which is just fine, and it did selected color scheme that it's a good color scheme, which I usually use. But if your baby got a different color scheme, or it's not working with the specific image because of the light level or the white balance or anything else that you feel that you need to change that color scheme, so it's right there. You just click on that and select a different color. All right. So if I want baby skin slightly darker, or maybe in some, I don't know, toenails, okay, something like that. So you can just change it and do what you want with it. Let's flatten the image again. So as you can see, everything that I need to use is right there, and I don't actually need to go and look for things here and try to remember. Everything I need is right there. So this is why I really like it. Now let's go for warm glow. 23% still, and it's fine, and I'm just going to quickly warm baby skin. And again, if you feel like you need to do a little more here and there, just go for it. There you go, before and after. So it's a good change. It's like really popping and bringing baby skin up, and a little more right there because it looks a bit dark to me. I don't know. All right, flatten the image. Next one is add light. Now sometimes I add light and sometimes I don't. I'm just going to use it because I want to show you what it does. It's basically as simple as it say, add light. So if you have like a light direction that you want to sort of like emphasize, or if you want to maybe just bring out some details on baby, then you can just click where baby highlights are, and you get a really nice look. There you go, before and after. If you feel like it's too much, because I sort of feel like it's a bit too much, I'm just going to reduce it a little bit, and that is it. I'm going to flatten this image and sharpen eyes. There you go. Some people don't flatten image every single time. It's okay in some actions, and some actions wouldn't really like it, because in some actions the actual action would want to duplicate the background and it will mess it up basically. So I got my sharpened eyes and lips. Can't really read it right now because of the way it's displayed. See if I can make it wider. There you go, sharpen eyes and lips, and my opacity is on 100%. Again, I'm using the brush and I'm on white, so I basically didn't really move much. Like, I don't need to make so many changes. And when I'm working, I'm like doing it, vroom, vroom, like I fly with it. I don't stop and think and talk about it or anything. I'm just clicking, clicking, click, 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 and it's really quick. Next one will be eye glow, which is an eye catch, the little light that shines here and there. We don't have eyes open right now, so there's not much that we can use this action for. But if that's a bit too much, but if I have like a nice little sheen on the lips, I do sometimes like to, I don't know, click right there just to bring that little sheen up. There you go, done it. Flatten the image. The next one will be volumized lashes, which is not going to work so well on all photos. So sometimes it's not really showing that well on the photo. So I'm just resizing this one, and I'm on 21% opacity, which is a little too much. It's a little too much because it's pretty strong, this one. Just going to reduce a little bit here. Let's just see before and after. So it is kind of drawing a nice, like if we had like really dark eyelashes here, it would really bring it out. It's like you put a mascara. That's pretty much what this one is doing. And sometimes I sort of like to just bring the lips a little bit, details, bring all the details out. So I kind of click on it sometimes. That's the difference between and after. If it's too much, again, you don't have to use it. I may do a little too much right now, but I just want to show you what everything is doing. I'm flattening the image right now, and I'm going to use the blush, cheeks, and lips. Clicking on that one, and this one, I'm happy to go a little bit higher. All right, and she's got really like blush cheeks, so I don't know how much more I want, but okay, let's just quickly click a little bit more. So before and after. And again, if you want to do any other changes in a color, there's option if you just click on here and change things, but never mind that one now. Before and after. Okay, flatten image, and we have matte layer, which I'm not going to click right now, and warm vignette. Again, it's just working on the overall image. We got reduce saturation. If you want to reduce saturation, that's exactly what it is. You don't have to think, oh, how am I going to do it, and do it in a few steps. Just simply click on that action. Everything is so simple in here, and that's exactly why I'm only using action in life. The background blur, again, it's just a nice sort of soft blur, and that you can actually paint it yourself on the image. So we have the flatten image and the duplicate layer. You want to duplicate the layer. You don't have to like think of how to do that or drag your image or anything else. It's simply there. It makes my workflow absolutely amazing. Everything is so fast. I so love that everything is right there right now. Add noise. This is a cool one as well. When I do like a nice sort of like finish on my photos, I like to add the noise. I will reduce the noise from baby face and features. So I will reduce the noise from everywhere else. Part of this, and it's pretty important to note, part of this noise is also creating a bit of a blur as well on the image. So it's super important to keep baby clear and not use it on the actual baby. You can use it on the fabric, like on a wrap or something. That's not really a big deal. No, I can just reduce the opacity and go around like that. Just lower the opacity and just sort of blend it in. Let's just see if we can even see now what we did before and after. It's a little bit hard, and I'm guessing it's going to be very hard to see in the actual video. But it just gives a really super nice finish, especially when you're using all of these fabrics. So right now this fabric is not very neat and very nice because this is just an image I took for the backdrop. So what else have we got here? Add saturation, exactly what it means, what it say. Texture overlay. Texture overlay, it's like a really neat one. It comes with this pop-up message to tell you what you need to do. You click continue, and it's basically opening your desktop, and you need to look for where did you keep your texture. So I got a folder with lots of textures. It's just my own personal textures. I sort of collect textures here and there, things that I really like. Click OK. Wait a few seconds, and that's it. So this texture overlay is basically how we add texture to the image. Let's just reduce all that from baby. There you go. So if I had an image that I wanted to add a texture into it, I would just use that, and it's so amazing and so fast to use. I can choose if I want the opacity stronger, lower, or this one is simply duplicating this one and just adding the light in the center. So that's pretty neat as well, pretty cool as well. And that's it. That's one of my favorite, I'm just going to delete it. It's one of my favorite things to use, which is adding texture to my images. filter, yellow filter, just give that nice sort of yellow warm tones to the image. You can click on and off and see it. You can reduce the opacity or reduce it from baby if your baby is already pretty much in the right color, which is not in my case, so I'm going to keep it in and flatten this image. What else have we got that we can use? I got the 300 dpi. Well, when I have my images and I want to make sure that I save it in the best way, I've simply created an action to make all my photos at 300 dpi, which is best for printing. So I simply click on that one before I save my image. That is as simple as that. And I have got, let's see what's that. Oh, that's the background color change. This one is, stop it. This one is also on my website. I think it's still on my group. I'm not sure, but I think it's still free on my group on the group files. I'm not sure, but I think it's still there. I've added it here, so if you guys want everything in one place, it's simply there just to make sure that you got everything. I'm not gonna show it right now. I don't want to use it right now, but that's just the way it is. Shadows. Clicking on the shadow, this is creating a nice sort of shadows in your image. You can open layer mask and invert it, and then if you need to add shadows with white brush, of course, then you just add shadows to where you need it. I do not need it right now, so that one can go. Pink filter, it's pink filter. It just gives another sort of nice warm tone to the image, but with a little bit, let's click on it, a little bit of pinkish tone. A lot of photographers like to use that pink tone on at least just the baby body, something sort of like that. I personally don't like to use it so much, but as I know that lots of people do and look for that, I've just created that for you guys. Okay, my next stuff, there would be just a few color changes of the image. So my personal favorite one, I got different color tones here. Some are like more like vintage stuff. It would work amazing for, I don't know, wedding photos, I think, more so than newborns. Couple photos, portrait, outdoor photos, anything which is not much newborn. The things that I do use for newborn, and my main thing actually, is that golden egg. That is the bomb. I so love this one. I don't know how it's going to affect this image right now because it's a bit dark in here. So let me just quickly add some light to the whole image. Okay, so let's say I've finished all my edit and I'm super happy with my work and I'm all good and that's all good. I always add a little bit of the golden egg. It's like my new thing now. Just gives that amazing, nice sort of like warm, but not, I don't know, not too much. It's like gold kind of color to the skin and to the whole overall image, which I think is super amazing. So I've created it from a few steps and I just absolutely love it. So yeah, so that's my new new thing. Okay, so flatten the image because this looks like pretty much done. To me, the only thing that I would do in this image right now, just get rid of these little, I don't know, tiny little flakes here and there. You can use the healing brush. I personally always like to use the patch tool. So everything is a little bit slow when I'm recording. So I got this one and I'm pretty happy with the results I got right now. So I'm not going to go through all of these ones on this image because they just simply won't fit so well. The other things that I can use and I am actually using on my photos, and it's pretty amazing. So you guys really need to listen carefully. So the other two things that I like to use is the oil paint effect. Let's just quickly click on it, let it work, and what it will do to the image is really just like flatten all the little details. So if you can see, I so hope you guys can see what's going on in the details. So I'm gonna go before and after. So it really just smoothed out all the image. Now I could just go 100% to show you what it's actually doing, but I don't need it on 100%. So I'm gonna go around the 30, and personally, usually what I do around the face is reduce, I don't know, I can't take it from the eyes, eyebrow. I just want the features to be, I don't know, a little more like sharp. Okay, so little features, I'll make them sharp. The other stuff, I don't care about it. I just want it to look like nice and neat and smooth and awesome and cool. So when I do before and after right now, it's so hard to see, but it is actually making a huge change. Let's just try here. See if you can see it. Hopefully you can. And it's amazing. So I do it, and so many other photographers also using this stuff. So if you ever wondered what do they do to make it look so amazing, that's what they do, and it's awesome. So let's just flatten the image, and the next one will be I named it high details. It's like a high pass, and it's a high pass that sort of like boost details. Yeah, let's have a quick look. Okay, so it's on 30% as well. Of course, you can just like boost more details if you go all the way to 100. Let's just see it now. So it gives it like a really nice like paint kind of look on baby face. I don't have to use it on all of the babies, so sometimes I just like Command I and I invert the layer that I've created just so I can then use a white brush and just add that effect only on baby like little details and stuff, and you know, there you go. So baby kind of looking pretty awesome right now. All right, so happy with that one, and I'm going to flatten the image again. And the other two things that I have is the Facebook resize. So I got two types of resize. I've named it really simply instead of horizontal and vertical. So I've just named it because it's, to me, it's so confusing. I can never remember which one is which. It's probably part of me not my English is not my first language, so it's confusing to me. So I just wrote it for myself. That this is just like actions for myself. So it's long, which long is, it means like, you know, up to down, like portrait long, and wide, which is, you know, wide. So if I have an image which is wide, like this one for example, clicking on that one will resize it to the most amazing and the most exact size for Facebook. And seriously, every single image almost I see on Facebook looking like a disaster. It's because people don't know how to resize it properly, they don't know how to save it properly, and this is set exactly not to what Facebook is telling you that you should do, but it's to what I am telling you. And seriously, you need to trust me on that one, because I don't know why there's these dimensions that Facebook says like the most recommended one. I don't know. It's really not. I've tried and tested, and I did it for like too long, and I've made so many mistakes in the past till I figured what is the right thing to do. I have shared it online so many times. Every time I see someone with really bad photos, I'm like, oh, please resize it to this size and please save it like that. So I've done the work, and it's right there for you, and you're never gonna make mistakes if you just use these actions. The only thing I'm adding to it is once you resize the image, you must save it as a PSD, PNG, sorry, PNG. Save as, so after you resize, so you resize it save it as PNG. Yeah, so PNG is the file that you need to save it, not JPEG, not anything else. Save it as this file, and your images are gonna look like mine when I'm uploading. and my images are so crisp, they're so like awesome. So you should just follow what I'm saying. So this is where we got. Just looking to see on history. Never mind. Okay. Oops. Hold on 1 second. Just drag this one a little higher so I can control that. Okay. Not in this image. Alright, so this is pretty much it for if I wanted to use it on a backdrop. I would probably liquify a little bit just to make a little rounder shape because I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I have to have everything right on the spot and just nice and perfect. I'm gonna click on a different photo right now just to show you some of the other actions here. So I showed you the golden egg, which is like my most favorite one. I got the sweet summer. Okay, so I really like this action and I like the results that you get almost every single time from this one. It's like one of my favorite ones. I use it a lot with outdoor stuff, but sometimes I kind of feel like maybe I could just reduce it from the eyes or something, but it just really depends on the image. Um, just quickly click on a different photo. So that's just a wedding. Yeah, I used to do weddings. I don't do weddings anymore. This is like a really like I don't know 5 years old image or something, and just clicking on another one. I'm not sure which one. Maybe I'll click. Let's do the sweet summer again. See what happens with this one. Okay, so it did reduce the nice sunset, but I love what it did on the skin. Let's just go zoom in, go back and forth. So it sort of like balanced the color scheme and sort of made them pop in the image, which I really like it. So there you go. Here's one of the actions. The other one is music note. Just go back and see what happened. There you go, before and after. This one also, I think, also works with this image. And let's just click it off. I got loud and clear, which I love. I love that one. And dough drop. This probably would look better on different images, so let's just maybe see if I can add. Where was it? Dough drop. Alright, so now we got these two actions on this image of this little girl, which just happened to be my little girl. There you go. So let's just delete these ones. We got the waterfall, bit more like blue tones. And by the way, if anything looks like too much to you, of course you can just reduce the opacity and just use a little bit of the action and not the whole action. Dip mode, again, same here. This is really not complementing this particular image. See what can happen with the blue. It looks amazing on some photos, but some photos just don't work with it. And sometimes, I would just suggest like to remove, open a layer, like a mask layer, and I can just like remove it from the skin, but leave the background nice and sort of like more bluish tones. And we have a few ones, the Secret Dream and the Light. Oh, I gotta show you the Light Love. So the Light Love is a cool one as well. Let's just quickly click on it. Click continue. You can read what it say and click continue. You're gonna get that little menu there. What you can do right now is just like move your light anywhere you want. You just like simply click on it and move and drag it. And this is the scale that kind of make that little light bigger and smaller. Okay, so say I want to pretend like there's sunset right there behind them. Make it smaller, bigger, I don't know, whichever you like. And I can just like even remove some from them if I want to make it look, really make it look like the sun. I'm going to use some more light. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I'm just going to flatten the image and then click on here. There you go. So it kind of looks like there's sun behind them right now. Okay, I didn't do a really good job, but okay. Just pretend like this is the most amazing sun, but it actually looks okay. So I really super love this effect, and let's just show you how it looks like. There you go. Continue. Going to drag it here. I'm going to reduce it a little bit. There you go. Click OK, and I can reduce the opacity of it as well if I wanted. And if it's too much on kid's face, again, you can just like simply use the brush. Not on 100%. And reduce a little bit from the face, just leave a little bit on the light so it would look like believable. You can double click and just do it again, just click on the love light again, reduce, put the light there, and now it kind of look like, put it in one group, kind of look like the sun peeking from the trees and sort of like shining on her face. So this is something that everyone that is anyone in photography use, and I love adding light into my photos. It's like I do it on newborns as well, by the way. So if I got like a new so like setup right now, it's just baby on a bin bag, but even if I got a nice setup, then I'll click on that one, I'll drag it to where the light direction is, reduce the scale, like the size of it, and reduce the opacity, and you can see how cool it looks. It just really changed the whole image, which looks really awesome. That's it. I think I am talking too much, and I probably need to finish right now to not make this video too long, although I super love talking, but no, not now. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you sort of got the idea of what are these actions and what they can do. This is really just absolutely everything that I'm using. Like I never used anything but them. This is all it is. And if you think that you love the way I edit, you love the look that I got on my images, then you should definitely have that. And of course you can change everything. Like you can add more or add less. It's so easy to just control these actions and just change opacity, change colors if you want. For example, the warm vignette. Super love the warm vignette, and I'm using it almost on all my photos, seriously. Again, it's one of these things that you can control. Just quickly showing you how I'm controlling this light, and I'm gonna pop it right there. And if I want to change the light, I'm just double click in there, one click there, one click here, one click there. You sort of remember it after a few times, so don't worry about it. And you can simply choose any color that you want to add to your photos, and whatever is working for you, whatever is good and looking good on your images. Again, there's a scale here that you can control to make it bigger, to make it smaller. Click OK, and then there you go. You got an awesome vignette there on your photo, and you literally like done nothing. It's so simple. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helped you. Let me just quickly go to the original photo again, which looks so not so amazing on my Lightroom. Okay, and quickly dragging and dropping just to show you. I know I was talking a lot, but If I had to do it, too simple, and I would work really, really fast. And this would be like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, depending on how much I want to put into that image, and which will probably include going in and fixing a little bit more of the skin. So before and after, let's just quickly go zoom in. There you go. There you go. So there you have it, and I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you got any questions, of course, you can ask me anytime. And that's it. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. See you. Bye.